At the rally, the Prime Minister says that the priority is to make social media safer by design. What exactly is Singapore asking the social media companies to do?
Well, there are several dimensions when we think about safety. If you look at it from the perspective of victims of online harms, safety means freedom from, harassment, alarm, distress. That's one dimension. And we had a new law passed for that purpose and also set up the Online Safety Commission. If you look at safety from scams, we also have the Online Criminal Harms Act and several codes of practices. What we're really looking at now is safety from the point of view of mental health and well-being. And some time ago, there was a report that was released by an expert panel that was convened by the Ministry of Health, and they had identified a few key elements of what they think social media needs to be for younger people. Number one, they are not proposing that there be no access. They think that it is a question of how we try and adjust the features so that the problems of excessive use or inappropriate contact through social media or...
What kind of features are we asking them to adjust?
So, for example, I think the expert panel recommended, looking at things like autoplay. And I think there was also one very important dimension that the expert panel highlighted, which is that you do need a whole-of-society approach. Restrictions are just one part of it. And you also need to think of ways to help teens cultivate healthy digital habits. So it's a more holistic way of thinking rather than, banning social media per se. Having said that, I think if the features can't be adjusted, then we have to seriously ask whether that particular platform continues to be able to access the teens in Singapore.
What do you mean the features cannot be adjusted?
Well, it may not be a case of them, being impossible to adjust from a technical standpoint. It could be that the platform decides that they don't want to do it, and it's a choice that they certainly can make. But then equally, we'll have to make a choice on behalf of society whether they continue to be accessible to teens in Singapore. So that's the conversation that we're having.
So when you say that the platform decides that they do not want to adjust the features, that will mean that they are opting to not serve the Singapore market. Because they know that the government has said that we will make a move.
Yeah.
I mean, the government will say we will pull the plug.
Well, if you look at global companies and the kind of products that they offer, it is not uncommon at all that they have to make adjustments to meet local requirements. This is quite standard across many different kinds of products. And in terms of social media use, I think we've also asked for adjustments that don't necessarily mean a complete redesign of their product. And some of the things that we are discussing are also not unique to Singapore. For example, thinking about how to adjust autoplay. The UK has also asked for it. So in other words, what we're saying is that these are concerns not expressed only by Singapore users.
Yes.
These are concerns expressed elsewhere in the world.
So we are really adding to the global voices, the growing global voices, if you like. Are we likely to get a yes or no?
The global voice, there are differences. There is a global voice that says ban. There is a global voice that says we're not really looking for bans, we're really looking for adjustment to the features.
I suppose my question is, how confident are we that we will get what we want?
Well, we will know in due course.